Hey guys, welcome back to Mitsa Creek Farm. We are 1 week out from the first day of our plant sale. 1 week ago today, it was pure chaos here. We had tons of people come to the sale, which is awesome. But I have been working in the high tunnel, trying to get it cleaned up and organized. Today is my nephew's high school graduation. And so we're actually going to reuse the tables that we built for the plant sale for my nephew's graduation. So I'm just kind of waiting for them to come and pick those up. But we have had 2 freezes this week. Last night was one, and then we have 2 more tonight and tomorrow night as well. So I have everything in the high tunnel covered up. I have the heater going. That way I could double check and make sure that the remaining plant orders do not get frozen. But I am creating a little cozy oasis in here, and let me show you. You can see the windows are all fogged up. And it is a good 70 degrees in here. According to that thermometer up on that heater, it is 75. And it looks like everything did good last night. I might have even got a little warm, but I did put a temperature gauge up there, so we'll check that in a minute. But I need to turn off the heaters and uncover these plants. They look good, look good, look good. You can see my citrus trees down here. I put them in front of that little heater just for a little extra warmth. But the frost cloth kind of traps heat in, so it keeps it lower as well. They look good. And you can see everything's kind of been disassembled, and I've been starting to put things away, which is such a relief. And then I got these little guys here from Dollar Tree. So $1.25 each. I actually ordered a case and had it shipped here. And they are working really well. So you can see I've been using these outside too on my flower beds, and they're flimsy. They're like a cheap plastic, but they work, and they have the little vents at the top. So that is great. So I'm going to take all those off. Oh, I forgot this hose on last night. Shoot. Ooh, that guy accidentally left open, but it looks like it still did its job. The ones that are outside, I am just leaving these on and opening the vents during the day, but at night then I'm closing them until this cold stretch gets over. At least it's sunny and warm outside today, a high of 61. We have a track meet tonight, so I wish it was a little warmer, but it sure beats 40s and rain, because that's what we've had all week. We definitely needed the rain though, so I'm grateful for that. But it would have been wonderful for a little bit of sunshine in here the last few days, because it has been chilly. So this bed here, I have tomatoes planted in, but I was trying to condense how much stuff I needed to cover. Snapdragons and zinnias that I need to plant once the frost is over. Those are all going outside in flower beds out there. And over here, my pretty little pond, my goal today is, since I'm only gonna be home for about an hour, is if I can get the rest of the garbage picked up in here and get these things kind of organized, that would be wonderful. But look at my bog pond filter. The water is forced up through different layers of gravel, so it gets nice and clear. And then as the plants establish themselves in here, they will clear up as well. And of course, these are tropical plants, so I definitely need to make sure they stay warm. But then look how clear this water is. And my goldfish are down by that bubbler. You can see one right there and one right there. And you can see my big shoot of asparagus here, and all the little ones that are popping up. These guys don't get harvested because they are all new. I did harvest a bigger one off of this, but I let this one go. I want it to root. You can see them there. There's just little asparagus popping up everywhere, which is what I wanted. I want this whole bed to be covered in asparagus. And then the strawberries coming through, because the strawberries will act as a ground cover. Once the asparagus is done, then the strawberries will start berrying. Look at all those blossoms. So beautiful. Then I have one volunteer bean plant over here as well. A sign of good fertility in the soil. So it looks like everything survived the freeze in here, which is wonderful. Let's take a look at those temperatures. So one thermometer is right on that over by the pond. I wanted to see how cool it got over there because of my tropical plants in my pond. And then the other one is hanging from that hanging basket right there. So the one that's further away over by my pond got to 37 last night. The one that is up there but also uncovered got to 42. I feel like that's really good considering how cold it got. It was 30 when I woke up at 5:30 and remembered that we forgot to cover a flower bed outside. But it is what it is. And so I double checked the temp and it was 30 degrees. And I thought, you know what, too late to get up and go do anything about it now. And so I just let it be. But it kept it definitely a lot warmer in here, just running that heater up there. And then with everything being covered, I know that they stayed even warmer than that. So that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.